Welcome to Walletopia. Remember to register at walletopia.info, and before you forget, due to the riveting review we're about to engage in, press the like button and subscribe if you already haven't. If you're not already a Walletopian, you should be. Now, we've had lots of requests for the FOCX, and the FOCX, yeah, this FOCX right here, that's how you pronounce it, the FOCX, FOCX Everyday wallet. So let's get into it. This particular FOCX wallet comes with a card that slips into it, so easy presentation. See, we have something else in here, it looks like. Let's see here. Oh, yes. Now, it looks like they include by default an RFID card. There are two things that I've said about RFID, if any of you have watched enough of my videos. The first is that you don't need to waste your money on a specific RFID wallet. And the second is I really like wallet manufacturers who don't bow to the misguided demands of people, potential customers, by building RFID into their wallets, and instead provide a card, which is optional but doesn't affect the integrity of the wallet. Very, very good thinking. Now, of course, they got their start on Kickstarter, just like most wallet manufacturers do, and it is a great little wallet. Let's take a look here really quick. It only comes in black right now, so that's what we've got. So it looks like we have a piece of leather that wraps around here and two pieces of elastic that intertwine. Interesting. Let's look at that sewing a little bit. Little key loop there. Very nice and compact. Now on to the feature review of the FOCX Everyday wallet. First thing I want to talk about is that it has a programmable NFC chip. That stands for Near Field Communication. Well, what's an NFC chip, you ask? Well, it's a programmable chip. It's got 500 bytes, basically 5 kilobytes on here. Near Field Communication, NFC, you might have heard of that before. And it is cleverly placed underneath this wallet, and you can program it with your cell phone or other things. It's a set of standards for smartphones and similar devices, even little tags, which is what this is. For example, you can use this for business card information, links, Wi-Fi credentials, emails, telephone numbers, social media networking information. I'll put a link down here where you can understand how to program it, but it's just kind of a neat thing they threw in there. So if we look at the features, it is very minimal. Of course, it's a minimalist wallet. It doesn't have any bifold component to it, but like mentioned, it does have two pieces of elastic. The first elastic is right here, and this is where cards go in here. So cards are stored in here. You can also, of course, put cash folded if you want. However, on the top, we have a pass-through right here. This pass-through is a different elastic on the top that loops this way as this elastic loops this way. So it provides a pass-through for additional cards. This is where you would really probably, and we'll show this in the insertion test, have cash. You fold it twice in fourths and put it into here. And it really is that simple. And that's a quick review of the features of the FOCX Everyday wallet. Now, if you're wondering where you'll find your next wallet, go to explore.walletopia.info. Play around with what you see there. This is best done on a desktop. It's an interactive method, really kind of cool, all kinds of filters to find your next wallet. Now let's get on to the card and cash insertion test. As you saw, we got 7 cards in there, 5 in the main slot, this main elastic portion, and 2 in this pass-through right here, as well as 3 slips of cash folded in quarters, twice. A minimalist on this, probably 4, 6 cards is reasonable. The company doesn't give a recommendation for number of cards, but of course you can put business cards in here, receipts. It's very usable that way and very flexible. With the elastic, you have that capability to increase or decrease. Unlike leather, that once you put too many cards in, it stretches. Reducing the number of cards becomes a problem, but not with the elastic. Now, this is designed and manufactured in Germany. The leather is veg tan, and it's very nice to the touch. It smells good too. Yeah, it does actually. But it has kind of rough edges on it, which is okay. It's standard and what we typically see in FOCX wallets. The external elastic strap offers stretchability. The stretchability provides capability over 110%. And this is really a mixture of 85% polyester, 15% elastane. The internal elastic here is durable. It's made in Germany, as well as the sewing here is done really nice. And the leather to the internal elastic is done well, and I don't believe you'll have any issues with it pulling away. As you can tell here, and let's pull these out, there are 2 internal loops of elastic here. As mentioned, we have the large one on the exterior, or the main exterior one we see here. And on the interior, we have another one that loops this way. And it comes in under this elastic here. And you can see where it's joined under here. It is kind of a butt joint on here, and it's fused together, and then it hides underneath here. And so it keeps the aesthetics really nice on this. And the sewing, of course, the sewing on this side is done to the elastic that goes this way. The sewing on this side is sewn to the main elastic that goes here. Price on this is $46. And from a usability perspective, once you have a card inserted in place in this main and even in the secondary elastic, then putting in other cards are easy to do. But the initial cards, well, as you can see, to get a card in here, you can see where the elastic is sewn a little tight against this leather up here, and it binds a bit. But to get them in is a little bit of an exercise. You'll get used to it as you do this, but putting them in like that. Once you have a card in there, you can see the kind of the leather binds a little bit to the plastic, right, or the elastic. Once you get it in, you're just fine. If we put a pass-through on the top here, again, another loop of elastic that comes this way. So you push this in here, you've got to work yourself through that elastic, as you can see as it expands here, to push that through. Once you do that and you have cards in place, then it's very easy to place additional cards. It might be a little bit of an effort initially, but once you get used to it, it's not a big deal. It measures 3.4 by 2.3 by 0.4, and it weighs 25 grams. And we did a recent comparison between the Fox Accountant and the Trove Cash Wrap. Now, the Everyday falls into alignment, if you want to call it an alignment between a Fox and a Trove. This compares against the Trove wallet, their basic and first wallet they produced. This isn't to say that the companies copy each other, because I can pull 10 different wallets that are similar enough that they provide a great match for functionality for what people are looking for between these. But they do have similar functionality because they focus on minimal wallets. So now let's get on to the final score. For quality of 4, price at 3, features at 3, usability at 3, and perception of 4. That gives us a final score of 35 out of 50. Thanks for being here and for watching this review. Smash the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe, look at these other videos, see if there's anything interesting, and of course, put comments in. I try to get around to all of them. We'll see you in the next review.